IELTS Listening, Pretest version NP113. You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 parts. Write all your answers in the listening question booklet. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to Part 1 on page 2 of your question booklet. Part 1. You will hear a telephone conversation between a customer who is interested in joining a car club scheme and an agent of the car club. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Good morning, Citywise Car Club. Lorna speaking. How can I help you?
Good morning. I was wondering if I could get some more information about joining your car club. How does the scheme work exactly?
Of course. Well, the main thing is that each member of the car club has access to our fleet of cars whenever they need one. So once you've joined, you just go along and pick one up at a convenient location and drop it off when you're done. This means you no longer need to own your own car.
I've had a look at your website and it says you have cars in locations all over the UK, but I'd like to know which would be the closest to me.
Certainly. If I can have your postcode, I can tell you that.
I'm in London, so that's NW5 2JX.
OK. So the closest location would be 3 streets away on Islip Street.
Sorry, could you spell that, please?
Certainly. That's I-S-L-I-P, Islip Street. It's not far from where you live. It's less than a mile away.
OK, I know where you mean. It's not far from the school where I work. And how easy is it to pick up a car?
Well, once you have your membership card, you just go along to the nearest location and find a car there. Then you simply place your membership card over the card reader on the windscreen in order to unlock the car. So then you can just get in.
Then isn't there a computer inside the car or something?
Yes, you enter a number on that, and it releases the immobilization, which means the engine will start.
Right. So how do I book a car?
The easiest way is online on our website.
What about by phone?
You can do it that way, but you will need to pay a small surcharge to use this facility.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10.
OK, now what about the cost? How much can I expect to pay per hour? I've seen various prices advertised, and I'm a little confused.
Well, it depends on the size of the car, among other things, which I'll come to in a minute, but prices start at £3.96 an hour.
Really? As little as that? No matter what vehicle I choose?
No, sir. The larger cars cost up to £5.96.
Right. So how does using this scheme mean I save thousands of pounds a year, like you say on your website?
Well, it means you don't need to own your own car. So we take into account all the things car owners have to pay. But of course, the amount you save depends on the kind of car you drive.
But I suppose I still have to pay for the fuel, don't I?
Actually, you don't. That's all covered in the cost.
Wow, that is good. So, if I decide to join, do my wife and son also need their own membership cards?
Yes, they will. However, they will get a discount on the standard rate. I should add, though, that there is an additional membership fee of £10 a month for drivers under the age of 20.
Oh, why's that? It seems a bit unfair.
I know, but I'm afraid we don't have any choice. It's because for younger drivers we have to pay a lot more for insurance costs.
Is there any other way of saving money?
Well, we have a frequent users card, which costs an additional £12.50 per month, but it entitles you to 20% off the hourly rates. This means you save more money the more you use the car.
Okay. Now, what else do I need to know? What about pets? Can we take them in the car?
I'm afraid not. There's all sorts of problems with allergies and things.
Okay, that's good to know at least.
And lastly, we have good green credentials. Taking public transport more and only using a car when you really need one is better for the environment.
And that's always a good thing in my wife's eyes. Okay, well, I have all I need.
Do call back if you have any more questions, and thanks for calling.
That is the end of Part 1. You now have 1 minute to check your answers to Part 1.